Alright my friends, Jack here with Space Games on YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. It is time to update my video about the multi-tool in Star Citizen. We are in Alpha 4.7. Lots of changes, especially inventory, but also the multi-tool. I want to show you what you can do with the multi-tool, how you change all the attachments, what kind of attachments you can actually add to it, and yeah, how you can swap them out quickly on the go. First things first, let's look at the new inventory. Yep, so basically you can see everything attached to my body, like my backpack. It's right here, right? You have here the core, the undersuit. Everything is much more easier to see right away. All the other things attached to your body, like ammo, for example. We don't have ammo right now attached, but also, which is really cool, you can see your multi-tool here, for example, if it's attached to your suit or to your armor, right? Here's a knife, for example, but also I have two guns attached, as you can see, and you can switch to the view when you go to weapons here. So clearly distinguished what is what. Gadgets, weapons, pretty cool. So, but we stick today to the gadgets section, and especially to the multi-tool. And you can clearly see, and this is awesome, what is actually inside the multi-tool as an attachment, which you can swap out. And I highly recommend, if you're gonna go out there and test the same thing I'm doing right now, I highly recommend you add everything about the multi-tool to your backpack, because that's the best way to swap it out. Let me show you. You grab the multi-tool with 5, and right now you can see tractor. That's the tractor beam, and it works. We can also load something immediately in your ship, whatever, doesn't matter. So, but let's say you are on the go and you are in a cave, for example, and you want to do some mining, right? Press J on your keyboard, and then you have two sections here on your multi-tool. One is the lower section, and one is the upper section. And I would call this here the main area, right? And this here is basically the sub area, which is needed for certain tools, and I'll show you that later. So let's click on here. And what is weird here, and I would change that if I would be 𝗘𝗍𝗄, the developer of Star Citizen, I would actually, instead of none, right, you can choose now none, and then it takes out the attachment. I would actually show here what's already attached, but you can scroll with your mouse wheel and you can say, okay, I want to have this here, which is the tractor beam attachment, or I want to have the medical tool, which is pretty cool, or the 𝗘𝗶𝘁𝗁 SRT attachment, which is, I think, let me think about, a repair and a salvage tool. Or you can use the cutter tool, also pretty cool. We actually don't have the mining tool here. Interesting. So let's holster this with R, and let's go back to my main inventory. I'm here in 𝗏𝗏𝗿𝗏, by the way. I love 𝗏𝗏𝗿𝗏 in the Stanton system because it is actually in a center of Stanton. So either way, if you go to Area 18, New Babbage, it's all the same, kind of the same distance. So I like to be in the center of all. So let's use it with F, the terminal, my storage, and all my things are here. So for example, we have here another 𝗘𝗶𝘁𝗁 SRT canister. Let's put that in here, and I will show you why in a second. And then on top of here, and by the way, it's kind of funny. These canisters are on the ammo, okay? And if you want to switch to all the attachments, see the attachments here? They're all multi-tool attachments. The cool thing is, you can actually now type here attachment, press enter, and then you see only the attachments. Unfortunately, it doesn't say multi-tool. They called it by name attachment, and that's why the word attachment works actually. Pretty funny. So now, if I click here, I can see, or I just hover over it, I can see this is another tractor beam attachment. I have so many because you can find them easily in the game, right? And here's the orbit mining tool. So the clear distinction is the mining tool has actually these red lines on the side. Okay, so this is one. Let's drag it over here. And then go out with I or with Y on your keyboard. And let's come back here. Let's come back out here. And then let's take this multi-tool again with 5 on your keyboard, J. And let's see if we can attach the mining tool. Yes. So click on it and wait a second. Boom. Mining tool is attached. Wait a second. Oh, that's the salvage tool. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. That is not good. Mining attachment, right? Isn't that what I clicked? Then we have the cut attachment. Let's click it again. Yes. Now it works. Mining. Perfect. So now let's say you want to go and do salvage. First of all, we can click here and we can attach the canister. And if you go salvage, you can do, you should do actually the empty canister, okay? Click it. Then you go up here and you do the salvage. Is the mining attachment, lifeguard, tractor beam, 𝗘𝗶𝘁𝗶𝘀 SRT attachment. And you can also just right click and it goes automatically in the first person view. Yeah, so now we can salvage, or you can repair with the right mouse button. You have 2 different options. You can see a little wrench. That's when you repair, and you can repair your ship, for example. It's pretty cool. You can salvage, which is left mouse button. You find something, an older ship laying around somewhere near a station. You can really just go there, choose this tool, put your canister in, and here we go. Pretty cool, guys. If you want, I can show you actually how to do it. So again, just go in, load all your attachments, and and then basically, and you should see here also, you don't see the canister here. You only see basically the 𝗘𝗶𝘁𝗍 SRT attachment. And here is the also explanation. It's pretty cool. You should read it if you don't know exactly what it does. 𝗘𝗍 delivers once again, bringing their popular salvage and repair tool. Okay. Can you change from here as well? Yes. Just drag it out and put something else in. Like, for example, the let's see what is that? Oh no, that's the same. Wait a second. Where was the cutter? Yeah, let's do the cutter. And what does it say about a cutter? Transform 𝗘𝗍𝗶𝘀𝗁 multi-tool into a precision cutter with the oxy-torch attachment, built to quickly and easily slice through appropriate materials. Very nice. So this is also one way to change quickly the attachment. When you go out, I should have now the healing. And you can see on the right side, because I have the tool hints, I turn them on. Aim at yourself, and then you can heal yourself. Okay? I'm pressing, but nothing's happening because I'm actually not injured. But it works. All right, let's see if we can actually maybe salvage something. There's a lot of abandoned ships here. And yeah, there's a cave, by the way. Caves are easily to find now with your in the ship radar. There's a paladin, as you can see. Oh, that seems to be some broken ship here. So let's change to the 𝗘𝗶𝘁𝗍 SRT attachment. It should be in now. Yes, and there is written salvage, and it actually shows you Salvageable material detected. Pretty cool. So we have a container. Now we can actually salvage. So our RMC container is 1% loaded. So the cool thing is, I mean, this is not ready for selling, in my opinion. If you have a damaged ship, this helps because you can actually use this material to repair spots on your ship. This is salvageable. And it's faster now. Look at this. So it depends what kind of piece of the ship it is. Repairs not needed. Can you see? Very cool. If you find a area you could actually repair, it would show you that, right? The integrity here is 100%. Nothing needs to be repaired. Let's just find a mining node somewhere. Oh, here we go. Finally found something. All right, let's holster this weapon. 5 for multi-tool. J. Oh, let's do again the other way. Let's do the mining attachment and just drag it on. Which I really like this now. This is a really cool system. Right, so mining tool attached. Now, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. So 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, I hope I say this right, is actually one of the more expensive gemstones you can find. And so, yeah, let's try it out. You don't need any canister for that. Left alt for control and mouse wheel. You can see it on the screen. It's on the right side, those tips. And stay in the green. You need a little bit power to get up there. It's coming now. Yep. That's the moment when I already throttled down a little bit. Nice. Very nice. And I have to say the animations and the rocks, they look now a little bit different. Pretty cool. Awesome. All right. So that's the orbit mining tool. And always look around. Sometimes they fly around everywhere. And guess what? I'm also injured. So let's switch to the I don't know, how did I get injured? I have no idea. But let's go to the medical attachment. It's right here. And now go to aim yourself. No injury detected. That's weird. That is weird, actually. Healing required. It says healing required. Aim forward. Right click. Doesn't seem to work. There's even a description of my injury, which I cannot really decipher. Yeah, that doesn't work. Anyway. All right, maybe we, want to get rid of this guy here. Or want to have better access to it. We can just take the, where's the tractor beam attachment right here. Drag it on. And see if we can use that. Yep. Okay. So you could actually bring that guy into your ship and maybe then loot him. So as you can see, the multi-tool is such an important tool. It will help you in your adventures in Star Citizen, in the persistent universe. Significant. So go out there, test it, make good use of it, and have fun. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, you know the drill. like, and hopefully subscribe for more Star Citizen content. I would appreciate it. Thank you guys. I see you in the next one. Bye bye.